The Cod Zombies subreddit has some of the wildest opinions I've ever seen. So I asked for the hottest takes that they have. We will be rating them on a scale of minty, cold, hot and spicy. Let's get into it. I hate all map tier lists with a burning passion. Now I did ask if there was any specific reason, as this take I would just put it in hot. People love tier lists, I love tier lists. And he responds with, I think every map serves a purpose, and I disagree that every map should have some winning formula. I love Origins, Mob of the Dead, The Rising Drak, Zetsubo no Shima, all the classics, but also Transit, World War II Zombies, Black Ops 4, all that niche stuff. I also think some maps should be more noob friendly, and some maps should be harder. Some maps should be annoying to hide around, and some should be a breeze. Same with Easter eggs, like it kinda is now. So I disagree when someone says I don't like it because of an annoying mini-boss or too convoluted Easter egg, because they serve a purpose for certain type of gameplay. The original take was hot, but after you elaborated, it's got a lot of upvotes and it's going to stay in hot. The thing is, tier lists are opinion based. If someone doesn't like an annoying mini-boss, then they don't like the map as much as they would if that mini-boss wasn't annoying. Easy Easter eggs, even if it serves a purpose for getting players into the game. I don't know, I mean, they're just opinions. It's not like they're trying to be objective. Most tier lists are just their opinions, with some objectivity. Maybe a map does just suck. But if you disagree, make your own tier list. You have your own opinion. You can form your own thoughts. Overall, I would put this in a hot. The explanation leans it slightly towards spicy, but it's not spicy, it's a hot take. YouTubers are ruining map releases with their attempts at getting first in the world. It's never impressive or interesting as they read the chat and just act as hubs where all the dweebs are feeding them info. Then after complaining about every piece of information that could be seen as spoilers, they flood your feed with thumbnails showing you the boss. I guess my hot take is that zombie YouTubers are actively hurting the zombies community and are contributing to making the game worse by also mostly just relaying feedbacks that serve content creation. One example would be how vocal they were about anything speedrun related and silent they usually are about split screen issues. And I couldn't care less about their low quality day one Easter egg guides. YouTube has so many ads lately that written guides are far superior in my opinion. Reddit is what helped me when I couldn't find a spawn for something. Shattered Veil, I got spoiled for the boss fight. I think I said it as a joke when me and Kenzie were playing, and then I looked up an Easter egg guide the day after we played the map, so what to do the Easter egg. Almost every thumbnail had the dinosaur boss, the T-Rex boss, but I would argue that trying to get an Easter egg being first in the world isn't really a bad thing. When a map comes out and the Easter egg gets released for it, people are always trying to find it, and I think that's a good thing. Just means there is a community. Community's not as dead as it used to be. Overall, I think a lot of people would agree. I would put this take in cold. If you said this to a lot of people about the thumbnails, spoilers, and they would probably agree, but I don't think it gets talked about enough. Black Ops 4 was a good game. Zombie YouTubers who cried about certain aspects were what ruined the game's reputation. Now, I agree to a certain extent. I played Black Ops 4 on launch on my PlayStation. The amount of crashes and bugs in that game on launch was just unacceptable. Trying to do an Easter egg at launch, or even a month or 2 months after launch, and you were still getting blue screens, it just sucked. It did. Also, overall, I do think it was a solid game. 9, Ancient Evil, I'm a Dead of the Night lover. For the most part, I enjoyed Tagged or Toten. Wasn't a big fan of the Easter egg though. Black Ops 4 was a good game. I would put that in minty, but zombie YouTubers who cried about certain aspects for what ruined the game's reputation, I would put in hot. So I'm going to put this in cold to average it out. Dead of the Night was the best map ever made, but it was unfortunately on Black Ops 4. I love Dead of the Night as much as the next man. Okay, editing Sean here. I had to cut this man off top right, like a dummy looks, because I kept rambling on about random things, started talking about custom maps. I might be one of the only people you could say this to and would agree with you. I think everyone else would point and laugh. But yeah, this take, I would be putting in spicy and moving on. The data miners and leakers are hurting the zombies mode. We knew all the map names before the game even came out. what field upgrades and perks are coming. There's no mystery to it. You always hear / read about nothing left to find because the data miners would have found it by now. The great theories from World at War and the early games were key to the mode's success because we didn't know if we found every Easter egg, and people would discuss and try different things. We're just spoon-fed all the info now. I think a lot of people would also agree, so I don't think it's the hottest take ever, but I fully agree. We knew what the next maps were going to be from the tomb forward. Those are 2 extra maps. It does ruin the kind of fun of the surprise of, let's try out this new map. Like, I knew Shattered Vale was Richtofen's mansion before the map was even close to release. I knew it when the tomb came out. Like, that just shouldn't happen. I would put this in Minty. It's not a hot take. I think everyone can agree upon it. I would put this in Minty. That's all the hot takes for today. I know this one was a bit rushed. I just wanted to get one more video out before the new map drops tomorrow so I can fully focus on covering that. If you did enjoy, please make sure to like, subscribe and comment down below a hot take you have, and it might be in the next hot takes video. But anyway, that's all from me, and I'll see you all in the next one.